Well, hello everyone. What's up? I'm Victoria from CV, and I do hope that you're enjoying the volleyball summer because we at CV are definitely doing it. Today we're having very special guests, the newly crowned champions of Europe, Jonathan Helvig and David Amon. Welcome and hello, guys. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? You just mentioned that you're a little bit tired of all this media attention. How have been these past days after the final?
Well, the last few days have been very hectic for us. A lot of media attention. We're not really used to this kind of media attention, but it's super fun, of course, but also a bit tiring. So now we want to rest a few days, maybe.
Great. Well, wishing you to you well. Amazing debut for you at Euro Beach Volley. How do you feel regarding the title? I mean, did you expect at the beginning of the tournament such an achievement?
No, we can't really say that we expected it. It was way above our expectations for the tournament. We haven't practiced like that much this summer because I injured my hand before the World Champs.
Wow.
So it was our first international tournament in like over 2 months. So we were super happy with how we played and the title, of course.
Actually, that's a super surprising and big first international tournament in the span of 2 months, and then boom, title. How did you feel during the tournament? I mean, between the two of you, what was the dynamic? Because you're always so positive on the court, but of course, I guess as you mentioned, you have also some difficulties and challenges. How did you do it during the tournament?
I think we were really excited to play the European Championships because we didn't get to play the World Champs before and haven't been able to play so many tournaments in quite a while. So we were really excited when we got there and saw the arena and everything. It was so nice, of course. And I think we get better and better every single game. We found each other better on the court, and I don't know.
Yeah, step by step maybe. People call you the Swedish WonderKids, and actually this is no wonder, especially to me, like you have won the under 18, under 20, under 22 European titles. Then you're the under 21 world champions, and you won the Youth Olympics. All this only for 4 years. Yeah, I think you started playing together in 2018.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a lot, guys. I mean, also for fans and for people they have high expectations from you. How do you manage this? How do you cope with this pressure, to say so?
I think that in this European Championship, it was our first senior championship. So we didn't feel any pressure on us because I think we were we were kind of underdogs in many games, and I think maybe that's why we were able to play that good. We just went into the games and thought, okay, let's do our best, let's have fun, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, well, actually, that was one of my questions. What was your key, to play that good and like freely? Because from the outside, we could see that you're enjoying the game.
Yeah, we're just trying to have fun on the court because, like Jonathan said, it's our first senior championship, and we haven't been able to practice that much during the summer. So the expectations for us were maybe not that high, so we could just don't feel any pressure and just play the way we want to, and it worked.
Yeah, definitely did. Talking about this transition from the underage groups categories to the senior levels, you guys have a very unique, special style of play, like with the offensive dynamic offense and the jump setting. And people were like kind of, wondering if you will be able to apply this style to deliver this performance, meeting the best teams in the world. How has been this going for you, this transition?
I think the main difference between like the junior level and the senior level is that you can't make that many mistakes. Because in like youth tournaments, we have gotten like maybe 5-10 mistakes per set from the opponents, but on the senior level, you really have to make your own points, and you can't make as many mistakes. So for us, with the fast game and the jump sets, we just have to practice to become more consistent, so we can do it without having a big risk that we will make a mistake.
Was this tournament maybe the first time that you're meeting some of the best teams, or have you played against them?
Well, I think it was the first time we played Molsorum in a tournament. We practiced with them a few times before. Yeah, and Nikolai Kotafava also first time we met them in a tournament. But most of the teams we've practiced with a few times before, and some of them we played in some world tours or something. But yeah, it was first time for some of those teams.
So you kind of surprised them maybe with your tactics, and because one thing is the practice, the training, and then another thing is to meet in an actual match.
Yeah, sure, but I think they knew how we would play. It wasn't like a big surprise, but of course, first time actually getting to play a full game against us and trying to defend it, it's always different, of course.
Talking about Mol and Serum, you lost to them in the pool phase, and then you beat them in the semifinals. How did you do it? I mean, like, what clicked here to deliver this victory?
I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's always easier to play one team for the second time than for the first time, because you can always learn how they play and what they do, and you can try to adjust your own style of playing or your own block and defense to try to get more points from them. So I think we were a bit more prepared the second time we played them, but of course the same applies to them. They had played us before and they knew how to beat us, so it's hard to say the difference there.
Yeah, but did you kind of like feel, okay, we're playing the Olympic champions, wow. How did you like on a mental level stop these thoughts and focus only on the game itself?
I think because we played them in the group stage, and we noticed that we were pretty close, especially in the first set. We lost 22-20 to them, so we knew that we had a chance if we played good, and we knew that it's possible to stop them, of course. And also we didn't feel any pressure or anything, because they are supposed to win this game. So we could just play relaxed and keep going, and then we got a few mistakes from Christian, and that was enough.
to seize the opportunity. So again, playing freely and enjoying the game. Did you know what Anders said about you? Quote, "They are really enthusiastic, play really modern, and they are definitely trying to challenge the sport." This is what he said after one interview about you guys. What do you think about this kind of evaluation by Anders?
It's really nice to hear that those kind words, of course. And it's really fun to play those guys. They are super kind and always good sport.
Can you learn from them? What can you learn from them? Like watching them also from the outside, Jonathan?
Yeah, they're so good at so many things, so we can for sure learn from them. I don't know exactly if I...
Can we maybe say that this is just the beginning of a bit like, of many battles to come between Norway and Sweden on the beach volleyball?
Yeah, hopefully we will play them more.
Yeah. Oh, Sweden hasn't been on the Euro Beach Volley competition in 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. So this was also a little bit of a wait maybe for you guys. How are the things now at home? How are people like meeting you maybe on the street or greeting you? How are you feeling now at home? Because you delivered the amazing results.
Yeah, well, we have gotten a lot more attention than we ever had before, and I think it was mainly because there were the athletics as well at the European Championships. So the TV was broadcasting some of the sports, and then when it went super good for us, they broadcasted beach volleyball maybe for the first time on Swedish television, and a lot of people were shown beach volleyball for like the first time. I was like, whoa, this is a cool sport. And after that we have gotten a lot of attention here in Sweden, and that's super fun, really.
Great. Yeah, do you believe that maybe you guys can inspire also many other kids maybe to start training beach volleyball? And where do you train in Norway? You have snow there. And Norway, sorry, in Sweden.
Yeah, we're training in Stockholm, so hopefully we can inspire many younger players to start with beach volleyball. Because of course we want the sport to grow, and we want more people to play beach volleyball, because yeah, we think it's the best sport, of course. So yeah, with this title and with the attention we have gotten in Sweden, we really hope that we can inspire people and make more people play.
Yeah, do you know that you have one very special fan from Sweden? Isabelle Haag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she was cheering for you guys on her social media during the Euro Beach Volley.
Yeah,
Wow,
of
that's
course.
nice. Yeah.
Nice. Of course, we're a big fan of her as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's growing, yeah, indoor and beach volleyball. Have you always trained beach volleyball, or what's your story?
No, both of us started with indoor volleyball, and then played some beach volleyball during the summer, and got more and more into it, I think.
Mm-hmm. Great. And what is the thing that you love most about beach volleyball?
I think it's like we get to travel to a lot of beautiful locations and get to play on beautiful beaches, and yeah, and also the how is it, the like everyone is so kind, and it's a big beach volley family, so that's really nice.
David, what's
Yeah.
your take on?
No, I'd say like the whole atmosphere around beach volleyball. You have the sun and sand, of course, and all the people. And I don't know how to explain, but like this beach volleyball lifestyle, it's something different, and I think it's just amazing. It's unlike almost every other sport, and it's something you really have to try yourself to understand how it is to play at these amazing places with all these incredible fans and everything.
You're both super young, 20 years old, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have achieved so much. Again, what are your big goals from now on? Of course, maybe you need some time to calm down and to see the big picture, but now what are your big goals?
Our biggest goal is, of course, the Olympics. We want to qualify for the Olympics now in Paris 2024. That's our main goal. And of course, I don't know if we have any chance of medal there this time. Maybe if we play like we did now incredibly well, but of course we want to qualify. That's the first thing on our plan.
What's your schedule from now on? I mean, like, what's next in terms of competitions, and then the program, the agenda for the qualifiers for the Olympics?
Yeah, we wanna keep playing world tours and keep improving our ranking, so we can have a good chance when the qualifiers for the Olympic begins. So we wanna hopefully be in main draw if we play good. Yeah.
Again, talking about you guys being super positive on the court, I think people noticed this also in Munich, and they were cheering a lot for you. How did you feel there, like with all this love that you received?
No, it was incredible. They were really cheering for us almost every game. We were the favorite team for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they liked our play style or something, but it was incredible. The feeling on the central court when the speaker is asking who's cheering for Sweden, and everyone's going crazy like ah.
Yeah.
It's yeah, so cool, really.
They helped you a little bit, right, to deliver this performance?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. A little bit of more personal questions. If it wasn't beach volleyball, what would it have been for you?
Like sport-wise, or
In general?
Yeah, I can say that before I started playing beach volleyball and volleyball, I played a lot of football when I was a kid. Like in Sweden, football is like the biggest sport, and every kid plays a lot of football. So yeah, I started with that, and then went more and more over to volleyball and beach volleyball.
David?
Yeah, I think for me it was both my parents are physical education teachers. So both me and my sister have tried like every single sport. Like you got to try basketball, floorball, football, everything. So I tried almost every single sport, and I think I thought almost all of them were pretty fun. But I got super hooked on volleyball finally, you know. But if I wouldn't have found volleyball, I'd probably go and play some other sport. I'm not sure which one, but definitely some other sport.
So it has been always about the sports and about the love for beach volleyball in the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
You two are training, we said, for like since 2018, right?
Yeah.
How did you start? Like, how did you team up?
It was our coach, Rasmus. He had trained with David for a little time, and he wanted to have a blocker for him for the qualification to the Youth Olympic Games. And then, yeah, he found me, and we got put together to train, and it went incredibly well. So we just kept on going.
Okay, maybe you're winning the Euro Beach Volley now is your biggest achievement so far. Do you think that it's this?
Yeah, I think it is
definitely.
But when was your like toughest moment, the most difficult moment throughout these 4 years?
Well, our toughest moment, I'd say now when we played Norway in the semifinals, and especially in the third set, we had a bit of a lead, and then they got some points, so it was 3-0, and that was a really tough moment because they almost always win in those situations. So I think that was like the toughest moment for me to like totally focus and like, okay, it's 2 points, we still have a chance, and then that we all actually did it. It's incredible.
How do you manage to stay focused in such an atmosphere?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's just something that, like, when you play a game, all you can focus on is the game. I don't know. It's just the feeling that I get.
Yeah.
So you say that. Sorry. You said that the semi-final was more difficult than the final, right?
Well, it's difficult to say. Like, Czech Republic is a really, really good team as well. But we played super good both in the semifinal and in the final, and I don't think they played their best game. We practiced with them a lot, and usually they win. But we played super good, and they made a few mistakes. So it wasn't as close. We always had a lead. As compared to Norway, was always really close. They were right behind us. So I think it was a bit more calm for us in the final.
Okay, a little bit more different, to say, the approach that you had to the situations. Okay, do you have some special rituals maybe before the game you want to share?
We have a little ritual, or that we used to listen to a Swedish song before the game to like get psyched for the game.
What song is it? Do we know it?
I don't think
don't
so.
know it.
Probably don't know it.
Okay, then you can share it, so we can also share it with the guys. Our followers.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere, or maybe I listened to, maybe you sang your own song some years ago. You had your own song, right? Am I right? At some competition or something?
I'm not sure which one you're thinking of, but
there's more than one song. Okay.
That way. Well, first of all, in the Youth Olympic Games, they had like karaoke on the stage every night in the Olympic Village, and our coach promised that he would go up on stage and sing if we won. But he was gonna sing this Swedish song, the one we always play before the game. But then when we actually won the last night, there was no karaoke, so we had to go in the hotel room before all the Swedish athletes that were there, and stand on the bed and sing for everyone. And we had to be his his partner singing. together with him then.
Great story. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much. It's not 30 minutes, it's 20 minutes, so we'll finish even earlier. One last question. You mentioned that your next goal is the Olympics, but if you look again at the big picture, what is your biggest dream?
I would say it's like a medal in the Olympics. That would be incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck again, and congrats again for the trophy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.